Welcome just in time. All right. Actually, let me real quickly copy you over and then welcome everyone to the Legacy of Mythal campaign. So this is the 44th episode. We're getting up there. Let me just put this in so we can all see Alamir.
I see him.
There we go. All right, and make sure his audio is set about like what everyone else's is. That should be good. And there we go. All right. So, what happened last week? The heroes searched around the crossing point in the Feywild and found tracks that from a group of humanoids heading north in the direction of the Court of Stars. So they headed that way, following Elamir's knowledge about the path. They encountered several changes along the trail, though, much more than Elamir and his parents had ever encountered during previous visits. But they were able to circumvent any of the dangers until they found themselves at a river crossing, about 2/3 of the way to their destination. As they approached, Alamir scouted with his owl familiar and spotted a beautiful young woman standing on some stairs within the trees on the other side. There was a polite conversation as her two sisters, triplets of remarking similarity, all came out to greet the heroes as they approached. When Alamir got within about 25 feet of the closest sister, who was standing on a rock, inviting them to cross, his training broke through their illusions, and he recognized them as wicked and ancient fey creatures known as hags. What followed was a fairly one-sided battle as the heroes shot ranged weapons and magic, and Spot ran over the stream and up to one of the hags and attacked. And one by one, the hags invoked their invisibility and were not seen again. Then Alamir and Jinkin began searching their lair and pulled from it 4 unique magic items and a handful of gold. While they were searching, Smock heard something strange to the south as the rest of the party was on the lookout for the hags to see if they would return. He walked a ways and then saw a helmet in the bushes next to the stream. The humanoid, wearing full plate mail, turned and ran, and Spot was on the creature quickly, pummeling them until they were stunned. They bound the unconscious creature, stripped them of their armor, and dragged them away from the stream. And they found it was a half-white dragon, and from his insignia was also a member of the ancient order that worshipped Tiamat, known as the Knights of the Five-Thorned Rose, the antithesis of Smock and the worshippers of Bahamut. Through intense interrogation that included Smock cutting the captive's left hand off and casting Zone of Truth, they learned that he was one part of a group of 5 that had been sent to retrieve the Mythal Guardian for the Cult of the Dragon. They were being led by a wizard who is aware of purple, and the rest of the group was by now probably within an hour of the crossing. The heroes then kept their word and didn't kill him, but left him tied up in the hag's hut and continued on to the Court of Stars. Within the hour they were there and made their way through the tree village and into the Court of Stars, only to find that the Mythal Guardian had been taken, and an illusion left in its place. That is when they realized that the knight had actually been telling them that the rest of his group had been on their way to the crossing point where they entered the Feywild, and as they had already retrieved the prize. So the group rushed as quickly as they could back to the crossing and arrived just as the last wisps of magical energy were swirling around over the portal site. They jumped through within moments of it closing shut completely and found themselves back in the reaching woods 3 miles southeast of Hill's Edge. Luna quickly, looking around, found the cult group's tracks, noting their complete disappearance a small distance from the crossing point, and the group deduced that they had teleported away with the artifact. And we also added that as you were crossing through the portal, there was a final magical surge, and you all became refreshed as if you had gotten a long rest. So, you are still, let's move you to the map. So you are still at this point near Hell's Edge in the Reaching Woods. What would you, where do you go from here? What do you do? Alamir, you're muted.
It's okay, I'll sing a song.
Yeah. What was the song?
Where do we go from here? Now that all
You're
the
not a
devils
bard.
are evading us. And where do we... Alright, really? Already? Okay. There we go. Well, we already know they have a head start, about 2 hours. Correct?
You
I mean, based on the 2 hours, the discussion of the last game is that they are about 2 hours ahead of us.
Which, the group that
You
you...
know the Mythal?
Towards getting towards the other myth.
Okay, so you were a couple hours behind the group to the Feywild.
Right.
You were told that the groups were heading to these places. You don't know how long it'll take the other group to get there, or the timing. You're not exactly sure. You did end up going into the Feywild because you spent the couple hours visiting family and friends in
Right,
Hill's
we were
Edge.
behind.
You caught up. You did a lot of catch up in the Feywild because of your specific knowledge of the path to the Court of Stars, since you'd been there before.
So what I'm saying is, you said we got to the teleport circle right at the end of a spell to teleport.
Within.
Or was that just for its use? Because normally teleports will only last 1 minute.
No. You got to the crossing point. So, with the Mythal having been taken out of the Feywild, the magic that connects the two planes
Slowly
together
dissipating.
was dissipating, and you made it through the crossing point as that magic was dissipating.
So it wasn't a spell, it was the
Correct.
went away.
Yes.
Okay. So we are behind insert number, whatever that number is.
And I did mark on the map up above the Black Road.
We see the red dot.
Yep.
We tracked them after we came back through, but then we tracked them to a spot where they teleported from again.
Right.
And we have no way of tracking them from there. So we either go after the other Mythal now,
Right.
or we go wait in somewhere else to try to take them as they bring something back.
I don't think they're coming.
Well, but do we know where they're taking it? So can we
Well,
go
where
intercept?
Right, that I don't know. I don't
Number
know
two.
where they're taking it. But the question is, do we have access to, and I don't think so, the the closest teleport circle to the north one.
So
Do we have
you
access to somebody who can just teleport us
that's
accurately without a teleport circle?
right.
'Cause that'd be the easiest way to get there without. Otherwise, we still got teleport circle, travel, and we're going to be too far behind, in my opinion.
You are already at Hill's Edge, which, to my knowledge, is the closest you can get to there, because you're within about 500 miles of that spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
the best option then is to what? Find somebody that knows the teleport spell,
Mhm.
that knows the area, or we can give them a good enough description to get closer to it, and then teleport us there directly. Which is a high-level wizard.
But doesn't he have to have seen it? Or can he just look
Or
at
it
a
has to be
picture of it?
described to him. It's a higher DC. If you want to go game-wise, it's a higher DC for them to get there if they haven't been there.
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Greater chance
That's
for
why-
something terrible to go wrong.
Right.
Correct. That's why I'm saying we should check with the Harpers or whoever and see if we can find somebody that can do that. Otherwise, I would say we ask them what should we do next, because we missed one and I don't think we're going to get to the other one in time otherwise. I just think there's too much of a distance based on what we
And yeah, that's why I was, I'm talking. Yes, talk to the Harpers, talk to the Gauntlets, talk to the Enclave, and have Smock talk to his new best friend.
Everybody see there's 14 temp hit points today. So
And we can send messages fairly quickly. Not that we can use our Harper pins because we had a long rest that disconnected us from our connection.
other than from each other, you
Right,
you
but
would
originally
still,
we had included what's her name, and then that's gone now.
right. So you no longer are connected to Shua An. Although technically Shua An is like just a short distance away in Hill's Edge.
You can use the message spell at any time if you have it.
Yeah, no. Send me though. Not on me.
You don't have it memorized right now?
That's
Or
is
prepped?
that a ritual? Can you do that as a ritual?
No,
Like
it's a
ritual casting?
you have to have it prepped.
Yeah.
Let me see something. And this is the one I want to look at.
Are as you're talking about this, are you walking towards Hill's Edge or?
We have to be heading towards somewhere, so yes, we're probably going towards Hill's Edge.
Okay.
That's the best place
Yep.
possible. Because either if Shuayan is not there, then I'm going to utilize, Ojari or my dad or somebody who might have. We're still talking to the Harpers and the Enclave. We still have all those connections too.
Yep.
We're just looking for the fastest response of ability to help, no matter which one it is. Again, even if Smock goes smoochy with what's her name.
Which two are out in front as you walk back?
Whoever's got the best perception. That's not me. Even though my name is Spot. So
I mean, I know these edges. We all know these woods. We all know this area. This is where we're all from.
Absolutely.
So it's not like I mean, personally, I think if it was out of the norm, we'd at least have advantage for perception, no matter who it is. That it's just my feelings. I mean, I'll go front. I don't care.
The question is just which two. Figure out which two characters.
Elmir will go because he's walking really fast. Not as
Okay.
fast as Spot, but he's walking really fast. So he's up there with me.
Smock?
Since Smock and everybody else is a chicken, I'll go up there in front.
And it's not. We're not doing it stealth. So Smock can
Right.
jingle all he wants.
That's
You
fine.
can be happy little
No, because you're
Santa
close to
Claus.
home. It's a well-known trail. Absolutely, you know exactly where you are. So Alamir and Jinkin, please make me perception checks. Just normal perception.
I'm too interested in the stories that Alamir is talking about and his mutterings.
That's right.
Yes.
He is talking to himself a lot lately.
Alamir, probably, potentially because it is a very familiar place, but potentially because of all the different things that happened in the trip in the
that's-
Feywild that like just threw you off. You're looking around trying to see like if anything has changed.
What time is it, by the way? Where's the sun? What's the light?
That is a very good question. Someone roll me 2d12.
Good have there, Mr. Chicken. 2d12.
I just want to make sure you were willing and would have been willing to.
I
you
am
would've-
very willing. It
Oh,
depends on
wow.
if what's his name? Oh, I thought you were asking me. You were asking anybody. Okay.
No. I was asking.
It was Tom asking me to roll 2d12, or was he
No.
asking-
I'm just asking
17
for, and
Okay, that's fine.
and Smock actually rolled it first.
Yeah, that's fine.
So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take the difference. I'll
Just
take
take
the
them in order.
difference. So
Okay.
it's actually around noon. So it's just before noon.
Answer your question. Yeah, you Jenkins? Yes. As long as Tom will allow it.
And what that means is that time passed slower in the Primatorial Plane than it did in the Feywild.
Correct, because we left at like 10, 11.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
did
you've barely
see-
been either that or it's a different day. But all you know is that time-wise, it's only been a couple hours here in the real world, or in the Primatorial Plane.
Yeah. Did you see Jenkins' question?
No, he did not. I was
No.
just gonna for that ring. I wanted Alamir to use one of his spells to cast it into the ring for me to use that as a.
So overnight, I would have returned it. It would have come back.
Yep, that's fine. And in this case, Jinkin, probably the spells that were in there would have been used, and right, because it was part of a cache. This wasn't found items; these were Harper cache. So there was nothing in the ring when you got it.
Did you need any others?
It only takes 5 levels worth. That's level 5.
That's it. All right. All right. So from where we are, how far are we away from Hill's Edge?
You're 3.5
Double
miles.
timing it.
3.5 miles. You're walking through the woods. You have gone about a mile,
Okay.
and up ahead, in the trees. The trees at this point begin to become a little more sparse. There's some open areas, but it's still forest. You notice what you believe to be humanoid shapes in the shadows of the trees up ahead, and they have horns on their heads.
Does my owl confirm this?
I'm just gonna.
Because I
You
don't
see?
have.
No, your owl
Absolutely not.
Your owl
is.
got
Yeah.
sidetracked by a worm.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
That-
gonna slow down the walk,
Well-
but continue walking and kind of to Jenkins, do the rubbing of the face with the pointing towards the trees.
Oh, hold on. I'll roll an insight to see if I figure what he's trying to say out.
Oh, hopefully you do. Okay, caw, caw.
And Alamir, make me a history check, please.
History check. Oh, I'm so in trouble.
Yeah. So you're trying to be casual about this, but you think you recognize, or there is something about the outline of the shadows and the horns on the top of these heads that remind you of the last time that you encountered and fought creatures that were being directed at you by Galvin. And as that thought comes into your head, there is a rumbling, and everyone now feels the ground under your feet begin to rumble and move slightly.
So it wasn't Luna's stomach. Apparently it wasn't.
Picture
This
for
would
that
be really
person
cool
that's
if they
still-
were like, the Bullet Riders or something, where they could, go underground with them.
So
Anyways,
we're going to change this because Alamir and Jinx are up front. There we go.
I'm just putting the owl out
Yep.
wherever, because he couldn't see anything anyway. He found a worm. Maybe a
And
mouse.
you are all, so I'm going to just 1, 2, 3, 4,
We
5.
feel
I'm just
all
moving
the
you
way
up, right? That's one movement thing. And so you're about there, and the creatures up in the shadows up ahead of you step out. As the rumbling starts, they step out. Okay, I gotta, wow, this is crazy. I can't seem to control my screen right now. Hello. Changes a roll 20, right? They made it harder for me. That's it.
That's right.
I
Okay.
can't believe we missed the sign in the back behind us. We walked right past it.
Jeez. Stop that. Okay. What they did is they made the tokens for the layers smaller. That is one thing they definitely did. That's the thing from earlier I said I didn't like. All right. So you see these creatures step out from the trees as the rumbling continues, and they just take some steps forward, and you see them on either side up ahead, and then you get. Is there anything that anyone wants to do right now?
Fireball. Right there.
There he goes. He fireballs it.
Okay.
So I can get all the way to him, and I can get all the way to him.
All right. Go for it. Cast it.
Cast
this
it.
is why we never make friends.
Yeah, we don't know is this is the people here to help us. The
That's
creatures.
right. Yeah.
Just so everybody out in the world knows, Hobo Killer defined Alamir.
Those don't look like hobos. They look like they work. They have jobs.
Even more of a definition, everybody. He's making it a reason, so poof, done.
All right. So here's 4 deck saves, and I see that Luna also is casting Shillelagh. Excellent. There's a miss, a
Definition
make,
of Hobo
a make,
Killer is
and a
not
make.
that they're hobos, it's that we're hobos and we just kill everybody.
So that was 24 damage, huh? Right?
I'm
So
guessing it's just gonna go left to right.
yep, that's what it's going to do. And then
As they walk out and they go, wait, what the hell? My God, what the hell?
so the fireball goes
I
off.
thought you were playing an illusionist.
I am.
You just pop something up that they're scared of and make them run away, not
I don't know what they're
hurt them all
He,
the time.
he likes killing the people that aren't necessarily evil.
That's right.
So
That's right.
Yep.
the fireball goes off. There is a scream from one of them, and the others grunt and dive to the ground, avoiding the majority of the blast. And at that point,
Do the trees fall down on top of them?
the trees are burning. They're not falling.
Okay.
Yes, kids in
It was
mass.
Halloween.
Oh no.
Let's get initiative.
So, to either side, yeah, not initiative quite yet. To either side,
Shaking his head.
bursting out of the ground. Bursting out of the ground are these huge, not huge, large blue creatures. Oh no.
How did
not-
I know they were bad guys? They have red rings. Mm-hmm. I saw the color.
You
Okay,
saw
here.
their earrings?
Yes, I
This
saw
far
their
away?
earrings. Yeah, I
You
got
have
good
way better
eyes.
perception than I
I-
do.
Mhm.
Okay.
He was a merchant, a thieving merchant.
That's
apparently.
a very good merchant.
And I got the wrong one of these up on. Hold on a sec here. I have the wrong tab open.
Well, if it's only a tab, then it's not that bad.
Well,
We're
it's
good.
the tab that gives me which.
Just make it be a tab that gives you the stats for a skeleton versus whatever these blue things are, and we're good.
I'm all in favor.
That's sure. Yeah, that's it.
It's majority rules, right?
Okay, let's edit this. Get back in here.
At that point, the owl moves.
It's going to do. Yep, it did pull it up. Awesome. Here we go. Now I got it. So, go to right there. All right, display. So this is what the creature looks like. It is a squat, lumbering blue monster covered in lumpy scales with a
It's in the
white
chat.
ridge of horns
see it.
running down its back, culminating in a tail topped with wicked spikes. You've seen this creature before in the swamp. Except this time, there is something riding both of them. To the right, there is that very quick. Yes, we're looking at the right first. To the right is the.
It's from the creature's point of view. Come on.
Do
Is-
see a
do
tree
they
in
have-
this, though?
Is the
Saddles on these things?
there's saddles. There are absolutely
Okay. It's just-
saddles.
otherwise, those thorns have got to hurt wherever they're
Yeah.
riding up into. So
No, there's absolutely saddles. You see to the right of it the other creature that you fought in Waterdeep, the that had the wicked blade that actually in one round was it Alamir or Jinkin that it
It's
almost
probably me.
took out in one round of attacks.
Yeah, that's the one that decided you cheaped out by making him sheath the weapon.
He drew no. Well, actually, he didn't sheath the weapon. He left it somewhere, and you never found it.
so
Oh, this is,
these popped up after the fireball went off, right?
Yes. So as these come up, and on the left, you see a familiar, bald, tattooed face. The face with a pulled up and sitting on his head, almost like a hat, is the blue dragon mask. And he comes up, looks at the burn, destruction, and the singe on the raiders, turns to the right and just shakes his head and says, "Oh, when are you all ever going to learn? It's not necessary." And let's go ahead and roll initiative, just so we have initiative. Let me pull turn order up.
I think we're gonna all point to Alamir. We're like, what do you mean us learn? It's all him.
Let me do. Let's just get Hef real quick here. Yeah, all right.
I didn't want to roll decent there.
You did roll really decent there.
I know, I didn't mean to. Here, I re-rolled and got the same roll. I'm supposed to
All
do
right.
this too.
Let's get these.
He's dropping it by 2.
Let's get these. And finally, let's do this. All right. So, Galvin says, follows that up with, can we not, shoot, come on, voice.
Come on,
roll.
you can do it.
Zamachaltana, can we not talk? At least for once.
I look at Alamir just to make sure he's not going to fireball. Yeah.
He doesn't have any little flames coming out of his hands or anything. He's just standing there going.
So, in response, what do you do, Jinx?
Look at Almir.
I looked at Alamir. I just walked 15 feet forward, and I'm going. Okay, are you stopping us? Are you here to stop us for a reason, by chance?
Okay. He puts his hand up and stops the raiders from moving. They each took a small step forward, and he stops them.
Yeah, those are the things that were on the rooftops.
There were also the things
down
on the ground. Right, they dropped down, and there was 2 more on the rooftops with them.
There were 2 less.
So, Hef kind of says, "Smock, what are we doing?"
Take the lead from Jinx. He seems to want to talk.
Very well. But Hef will kind of just take a 10-foot step over and give himself partial cover behind a tree.
I'm just a tree.
And Galvin walks forward, just slowly lumbers the creature forward and says, that is refreshing. I was hoping to have a conversation, one that we could not have before. I see you came a little too late to have stopped the retrieval of the first Mythal, that from the Feywild. Am I correct?
Yes.
Well,
I was supposed to say, I look back at Alamir because I'm like,
Yes, but the last time we met, didn't you almost kill one of us?
Well, his buddy to the right over here, just north of us, definitely did.
There are appearances I must make to those that I report to. I do not wish anything other than for your group to be successful.
Why?
You got the note that I leave you, did that not help you?
Almir's going, no?
Yeah, it
No.
disappeared in the roof.
The
the note that spot found?
yes, the note that said the lizardmen could help you.
Oh yeah, those
Very well
lizard
done.
men. That's right. There's a connection. See? It does. Share the wealth. Yes, very much so. Thank you.
Well,
Yeah, they were.
Same reaction when I met them too. I said, but why now? Why meet us in person with open arms? I mean, I look at him and go, open arms, right?
Well, he's
My
not really
arms are
open
open.
arms.
Mine are open.
there is a time and place
Yeah, Jinx is sneaking up behind him.
for
I was taken. Walking
Such
slowly. Like, he's
things.
around next corner here.
I had to find a way to speak when we were not being watched. And as a matter of convenience, your recent promotions have made all of you hidden from the Queen of Dragons. At least her direct sight.
Is this guy really seen because the tops of the tree, the crown of the tree is tall enough and it's straight through past the trunk, or is he?
You can see around the trunk.
Okay.
Yeah, because the branches are up high.
So if Almir steps forward here, he can still see him, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Almir just wants to make sure he doesn't start this way. Otherwise, he's gonna step back.
Okay.
But
So
I want to stay within earshot of Jinx and Galvin. And I figure that's 20 feet.
so
Unless he's yelling.
these two they just kind of saunter to the side. The
I go this way.
the humanoid on top of the creature is just kind of casually sitting on it on top, arms crossed, intently watching what's going on, seeming completely relaxed.
Almir's going to tell Smock. He's going to look at Smock and say, "You keep an eye in that direction. That's your side of the road."
And Smock, is there anything you would like to do?
Which side of the road did you want me to keep
the
an
guy,
eye on?
the guy up here, the one.
That guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he just moved the direction I didn't want him to move. So, not that I told him not to move it, but and half is what Luna. What do you want to? I just want you can go with Smock. Smock doesn't have to go charging, but at the same time, it was just apparently Smock's going to go have tea with him.
Calvin, come
Yep.
down. Let's talk.
Spot where? Yeah, Spot. What are you going? Are you just hanging out back? Spot's gone. We can't even spot him. Okay. With those two there, I will return again. I want to be in earshot of
Right.
those two.
Spot will go up next to.
And that's fine. And then I have another person who can hear. Because I'm
Yep.
guessing he is kind of not boistering his voice, yelling loudly, but he's speaking louder so we can hear him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you don't want to. I mean, if it's supposed
Oh,
to be
you can
secret
definitely
meeting-
hear, and he's speaking loud enough that even Luna can hear from where
Okay. I
where
just
she
don't want
is.
him. If he has to muffle his voice because secret hush hush, then it's gonna be harder to hear distances. Okay, then that's fine. Jinx, what are you doing?
And Luna, did you want to move somewhere?
Yeah, he scooted up towards Smock just a little. He would. Boop, at least that's what I thought he did. We
You're
can't hear you
muted,
there,
sir.
Luna.
I'm about 35 feet away. I position myself.
Got it. Okay. So we'll just sit at the top of the order
That's fine.
and continue a conversation.
Calvin, dismount. Talk plainly. As I kind of look over here at this part of the post.
He gets off and
Lean against the
he
fence.
steps forward. He steps up within 10 feet and he gives a nod and a quarter bow. Of course. And he kind of, and as he got off, he motioned to the burrowing creature, and it walked back over this way. So, and its reins were grabbed by one of the raiders.
So what can you do for us that we can do?
Well,
I guess what can we do for each other?
it is unfortunate that you were not able to retrieve the Mythal. That is, but I know it was not well protected, easy to get to. So the second one does not have is not quite as easy to grab. It is further away. The group was, even though they have quite the head start, were only able to travel to Parnast and then made haste to fly into the desert. So you are not more than maybe 2 to 3 hours behind them. In addition, this artifact is not just out in the open. It is in a tower, an ancient tower full of traps and magic.
Oh, that guy sounds fun.
Yeah, such things can be, definitely.
Well, whereabouts is this tower?
It is, so when you head through the and actually the crossing, and you would have been given this information by from the Harper lady as well.
Okay, because I thought we were heading back there because we weren't sure where to go 100%. So that's why I was
Yeah,
like,
no.
What did they use to fly? Trying to get
Wyverns
a
from
speed.
Parnast.
So Wyverns move at 80? I'm thinking, was it 60, 80, 100? What was their
It was
speed?
80, I think.
Okay, so we know the speed they're going now, so it's not like they teleported.
Hmm?
That was the first question. Okay.
And he tells you that when you go through the crossing, the tower is going to be to the southwest. You're going to go through, do an about face, and then head. It's about not quite 10 miles into towards the mountains and into some ravines, and it's in the ravines that you'll find the tower.
we look back at Luna because I'm assuming he heard all that with the stones and wonderful stuff we got going on, because he's going to be the one to help us track it, find the right path later.
Elmir's going to take a step until he's around the tree so he can see the little friend up here again. And I'm going to ask Galvin, because we don't like him. Does your friend want to join us over here? Because he seems fairly alone
He is
over yonder.
He is tactically positioned. There is wanting to help you and trusting you are two very different things.
So I know you said he's not holding anything.
No.
Or not in any, and I'm guessing, Smock, you're not in a threatening position either.
His level of trust is exactly how he
remembers us.
I was just thinking the fact that he's basically imprinting how he feels about, how he thinks we would feel about him because we don't trust him, so therefore he can't trust us.
So then the next question for me to you, Jinx, is what is your insight on him? I ask you, how do you feel about
this
him?
guy?
No. Galvin. I don't think Twiddlefingers up there is going to do anything unless Galvin says so. Ooh, menacing.
A little less menacingly.
Less, okay.
I really am trying to figure out if this guy's trying to just, play, as being
is he delaying
fair
us?
game.
Trying to read the notes if there's anything about Galvin that we've got from anybody.
So, the reason I'm here, let us just be plain.
Yes. Did say explain it plainly earlier.
It would be if both Mythals get into the hands of Severin and Rathmoldar and his cronies. The chances of the Queen of Dragons being brought into this world increases greatly. So it would definitely be helpful for me as well if you were to stop that from happening. It is a critical moment, which is why I am taking this chance and talking to you directly, hoping that my companions are not being watched.
So this would be your way to advance in the cult then?
I am looking to restore the cult to what it should be.
Which is?
Advance in the cult.
I mean,
But no, answer his question. Answer Spot's question. Jinx's question.
To what to the great movement that was started by Samaster.
Historically, do I know this?
Yeah,
Okay.
It's come up.
Yeah,
This
we've
is
gone
the
over it
same
before. Okay.
thing that Talus,
The white.
the White, talked about. There was, who was it before that? It was, but the idea that there is a faction that
Well, it's the
doesn't
old
believe
wasteland.
that, live evil dragons and Tiamat is the future that was meant for the cult.
Gotcha.
That want to go back to creating Dracoliches.
So then Alamir is going to say something about Talus the White, and that she brought up similar ideas. So are you in? It's Talus, correct? It's Talis, right?
Yep.
Talus. So are you two in agreement and working together then?
We are definitely in agreement. There is a known group of us.
What about Resmir? I gotta say that with a straight face.
Resmir was dedicated to Severin and to the bringing of Tiamat into the world.
Do we show him the sword?
No, we don't. Okay.
Jinx? Is there any reason, besides rolling an insight, that we do not believe Smock could throw a truth bubble on him? But
No, that's obviously another thing. I don't think there's a reason not to. I mean, I can incite him and feel how I feel about him, but I honestly speaking don't think that he's not trustworthy in this case.
okay, so damn, nice. So how can you help us then? Now. No.
Jinkin, Galvin is telling the truth, just probably not always the entire truth. He's certainly hiding something.
Yeah,
But
he's
it's-
a cult guy.
Right.
Yeah.
He's keeping.
He's double speaking.
Well, he's not double speaking. He is just simply, he's answering truthfully, just not offering additional information that he probably knows.
Wouldn't speaking of the cult of the dragon, wouldn't the cult be better served if it was following Bahamut? I mean, it is a dragon.
You are funny, Jinkin. Yes, I heard that about you. Funny man. But that is not going to happen. That is not in any future for this organization. Not aligned to us in any way, shape, or form.
But
So
then,
you continue to use as Tiamat as your main source of worship.
No.
What's really going to change?
No, that is what changes is that we go back to worshipping the power of dragons themselves and bringing about the prophecy.
And do you remember what that prophecy was?
Ooh, that's a good question. Do you guys know that already? Let me just take a quick look at what your cult knowledge is.
I know everything. Did I bring it back? Let me look at that.
You know that so here's what you know. It's in your existing cult knowledge.
Yep.
Some master was translating ancient prophecies in a book written by an ancient sage called Maglus.
The Chronicles of Years to
Yes, the Chronicle of Years to Come. And he found passages that he translated and interpreted as foretelling that dead dragons would one day rule over the world. And that became the basis of him creating the Cult of the Dragon.
Okay, be right back.
You said dead dragons, right?
Dead dragons. Which is why they created ways and perfected a way for ancient dragons to turn into Dracoliches.
I was going to say, this is a Dracula issue.
Uh-huh.
I feel like we're trading one evil for the next evil.
Oh, potentially, but
I mean,
the evil, but the evil you perceive of us, of the organization going back to what it was, will not take place for at least hundreds, possibly thousands of years. It takes a long time to convince the dragons of the importance and inevitability of this prophecy.
can I see her mask?
You can, you cannot, you cannot touch it. No.
Okay, can I see it?
And he kind of pulls it down over his face. So he's wearing
Do we
it.
feel-
You just wanted to
I
see
was
his
gonna say,
face.
do we feel fear instantly?
No,
This isn't what that. I don't know what that all does, but
no, you don't know what it does, but you, he does. He is smirking as he puts it on.
I walk up. Oh, not that. Sorry. I walk up to him, and I'm taking like a closer look as I walk around him.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of seeing how it all goes. And I don't like touch him or nothing, but I kind of
Give him the once over.
give him the once over. And
Are you satisfied? I see you have a very interesting artifact on your waist too.
oh, with this, as I walk back here,
Yes. But we are wasting time. Can we get to the...
How can you help us?
You need to
the real
get...
question is, what did I find?
Oh. Oh, you got that. You got that
Let's
close?
See what happens. Oh,
Oh, you got that close.
he took the mask.
No mask. I didn't take the mask.
Okay. Hold on a sec here.
Wow, we're talking to him now? Let's step away for 5 minutes?
Yes, we are talking to him.
Jinx it.
After
Put
a
his mask on.
fireball again. Jeez.
I look at it as it's an introduction.
I have no real ill intent.
You better
Honestly,
learn
it's
to
more of
become
a-
some kind of evocation warper around people than to say, that was just a warning.
That was a warning shot. I waited for y'all to get in there.
Well, he
So-
let him save. He let most of them save.
They all saved.
Okay. It's not really that point. Anyways, okay. So you tell us where you told us where the thing is.
It's very warm. Hello.
Right.
Hold on a sec here. So, okay. So this probably
It
isn't
is.
going to make a difference, but let's try this.
You take 3 copper.
Yeah, we're going to do this.
You steal his underwear.
This isn't going to make a difference.
You
That was
stole the
close.
underwear right off of him while he was wearing it?
Yep.
Yeah. No. Because
Pull.
and I need to make one more roll. 1 sec. This one. There we go.
Plus 3 isn't going to beat a 29.
You don't have to beat a 29 because
Yeah, it
there's
doesn't have to.
modifiers when you're being watched, and
Yeah.
but that doesn't do it. So, all right. Roll 2d10, Jinkin. 2d10 luck roll.
This is where you get the 20.
6.
Oh yeah. You find a yeah, like a you find a metal item. You pull it free. It was like this sticking underneath his robe, and you just kind of pull it out from beneath the robe very quickly. It was out of sight of any of his companions, and you had distracted his eyes so that they weren't looking down. But what it looks like one of those small, like a small knife that you would use to like to sharpen a quill pen or as a letter opener or something like that.
Okay.
All right.
What you don't know is it's his favorite heirloom from his dead grandma.
So,
And it's
we can,
inscribed on there.
I say something that can be scribed later.
so
Anyways,
do you have a means to get to the other crossroads? This was close to Hill's Edge, but there is nothing close to the other one.
There is a teleportation circle. Totally bluffing.
Okay.
I look back at Alamir. I'm like, oh, there
Why
it
the
is.
hell are they here then? No, I said, and he says, I hope.
If you think you have a way there, then I guess you do not need my help.
I need the teleportation circle.
There is none close to there that I know of.
Then we need your help.
Yes. So how can you help us so we can help you? Help us.
Help us to.
I know someone who may be able to, may be willing to send you there. A powerful wizard.
Oh,
If you are interested, I will contact her.
what's her name?
You are interested?
Berry bottom.
What was that?
You are interested then?
I look at Alamir, like feel like I'm feeling bad for him a little bit because he's like gonna be the one doing it. But I was like, yeah. I mean,
Elmir's totally okay with that.
we
It's just-
do have a similar goal here at least.
That we do.
So all you want us to do is to get to
Let's make
this
sure we
other,
can-
get to it first, so that the outcome can't occur.
Yes.
Well, there is still going to be a summoning. Severin and Rathmodar are still going to summon the Queen of Dragons. But this
They won't have
will
both
give
of
you more time to gather forces against them and make it easier to hopefully stop the summoning.
Right.
It is fair, though. You would like to know who it is that would come to send you there. I will tell you her name. It is one I am sure that 2 or 3 of you definitely have heard and know of. It is Ashemi.
All right, I'm looking that one up.
So
What?
Alamir, Jinkin, and Smock can. So first 2 roll history. Smock, you know what you need to roll. Your special knowledge. Jinkin, you've heard the name. You just can't easily place it. You know there's stories out there of Ashemi. Alamir and Smock, you both know the name. You know, and just in general, Jinkin, you know the name Ashemi is associated to old stories of elves and magic and the Harpers. That's all you can remember. Smock and Alamir, yes, Ashemi is very old. She was born in the late 1100s. She's mixed elven heritage, moon and gold elf. And that's about all of her, and aside from the fact that she was once a harper, that's about all that you know, Smock, other than the fact that as of now and for about the last, since around the mid 1340s, so what, 165 years ago, she has been a Zentarum. She is the consort of Samemon, who was the right hand mage to Manshun, who created the Zentarum. And for the last 60 years, Manshun hasn't been seen, so it is believed that Samemon is actually the current leader of the Zentarum. Alamir, you know kind of a history of how Ashemi, Kelvin Arunsun, the original Blackstaff, her brother trained under him, and then her brother trained her in magic, and she fell in love with a harper bard named Altheor and became a harper, and after Altheor was killed on a mission, Kelvin Blackstaff sent her on a mission to infiltrate the Zentarum as a spy. And the next thing that happened that anybody knows is she joined them.
Okay. So Smock's new best friend's best friend.
So, I can tell you that she is more aligned to your hearts than you would think.
So how do we find her, and does she know what we need?
I simply can contact her right now, and she will come here and take you directly there.
I look at Smock. Do you want to use someone who's so anti-you to help us? And I look at Spot, and I look at Luna, and I look around at everybody, because this isn't a my decision, this is a we thing. Do we want to utilize something that, A, could get rid of all of us in one shot, send us to, like, the middle of the ocean? Or B, do we put all our eggs in this basket? It is the only shot we have.
Preventing world annihilation. Yeah, preventing world annihilation is the way to go.
If she sends us to another world, we don't have to worry about it too. So
I was thinking middle of the ocean's bad.
I can swim.
Luna?
Yeah, we can swim.
Hey,
See,
can you?
I think on 3 y'all probably know her, where I don't know her.
No,
Period,
of her.
so-
We don't know her. We know of her. Just ingredients. I can give you breathing, water breathing, so we're all good. At least for a day.
Following y'all.
Okie dokie. Then Alamir looks at Jinx and says, "This is your call." Yeah, put it in your basket.
I was gonna say, I'm already willing to accept it. It gets
Okay, then give him the high sign. Give him the little something. I don't know.
I walk up to him to
Shake his hand. Yeah. And he kills you.
That is not necessary. We do not
He
need to
doesn't
be
wanna touch
friends.
you.
And he backs up and he says, "One moment." And he whispers some magic, casts a spell that you recognize, Alamir, and Jinx as a sending spell.
That's gonna hurt.
And
Is your gauntlet on?
there is and a woman
She looks good for her age.
appears. She is full elf. So, yes.
I mean, she could easily be 600, 700 years old, so
Yep. And really she's only, what was it,
Now we know where to
2,
find him. Darkhold Keep.
11, so she's 400, she's only 4 430, 440, something like that.
She hasn't
Yeah,
gone
she's
past
done fine.
400. She's good.
Yeah, she's young.
She tells everybody she's 290.
So, she appears, and she looks around. And actually, I don't have a token for her, but like she appears like right here next to Galvin, dressed just as you see her, holding a staff. Well, Galvin.
What kind of staff?
It you cannot. It is a highly runed, looks like a very magical staff of some type. Looks like it's made of a highly polished hardwood, and it crackles with energy. Well, Gavin, so good of you to call. Is this the group? Yes, this is them. They have need to go to the crossroads. The crossroads in the desert, the one I told you about. I see. And she looks over, and she looks she looks at Jinx, looks to Alamir, kind of glances around the rest. So, and she looks at Smock as he walks up. You are the thorns in Severin's side. Excellent. Then
Everyone but Luna, because she's way back.
I will just really quickly here. I'm just really. I say really quickly, and then I can't find it. Here, just because it's. Can I do that? No, I can't do that. How come I can't do that? Let me do that. It won't let me do it. Let me do it. There we go. We'll just say that's her right there. So, Galvin, and he steps back and he says, good journeys and good luck to you all. And remember, this conversation never happened. And they all begin to, he mounts up as she begins casting a spell. She says, quickly, everyone here and get close.
Mine, half. It'll be okay.
At the last second. Counterspell!
And
Are they all gone yet? The rest of the people, they ran off?
they're all going away. And actually, Galvin and the Exterminator are burrowing into the earth while the raiders are running off into the trees.
Jinkin, you gotta get closer to her while we,
I'm leaving that to the furry. That's just to the northeast of her.
So I just need to look really quick. 7th level
Yeah, I don't
spell.
know if she's casting it at 10 foot in front of her or 10
It's-
foot around her.
So, if you target, okay. So up to 8 willing creatures of your choice you can see within 10 feet of you. So you only need to be 10 feet. So
So we're all
Hef's,
good.
so everyone's fine. Yep. All right. So she has had a good description. So all right. So let's see. Spot. Go ahead and roll me a D100, please.
Dun, dun, dun.
This actually doesn't work well for
Wait,
what
50
I
feet up
want
in the
to.
air.
But this is within. I think this works. I think the mishaps happen. on the higher end, right?
Say that one more time, Tom.
I think mishaps on teleport happen on the higher end.
It's not
I
slower.
think so.
It's
Yeah,
higher.
I think it's.
The
On
higher
that
you
with
get,
50
the worse
below,
it
I
is.
think we're
Yeah.
okay usually.
Because 1 to 40 on the level she's at for this destination, 1 to 43 is right on target. So
She's good. Yeah.
yeah.
You don't want 100 on this one.
So you disappear and you all go directly into. You appear at that point in the desert. I don't have a map for that or a picture, so you appear right up above the Black Road. You are now on a plateau of short standing stones east of the Fallen Lands, north of the Black Road. You are approximately you're what about 120 miles inside the Anarok Desert. And you can sense the mystical magic that you had felt at the Feywild or similar, coursing around the stones, and you see a shimmer of a portal in front of you. And Jinkin is the only one not sweating.
I'm assuming it's really sunny out. Where do we go from here? Do we see the tower?
No, this is the portal into the Shadowfell.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, yes. We gotta go into the portal. Duh.
All right. What is the order as you cross in through the portal?
Come on, guys. It is completely safe.
You'll need to
As I push
second
people
to
in.
last.
So what? Here, this is so what? Just a picture of the Shadowfell for now. But what? As you cross into the Shadowfell, who's first, second, third, fourth, fifth?
Doesn't she pop in first?
She's sending us.
No, she.
Well, yeah, she brought us to the desert. Never mind. So now we're
Correct.
walking through.
And she does say, "I wish you good luck. I may not agree with Galvin and his aims, but he was correct, and this was a good thing to do."
Alistair will go
Nobody
first.
wants a giant 5-headed dragon.
Only
Alistair
because
goes in
it's
first, that's fine.
Shadowfell.
Are we pushing
I'll
Smog
go in.
and
Whatever.
This is
Yeah.
like
I'll
the
go in first or
anti-Shadowfell.
second or whoever wants me to go.
But what's it?
Okay,
Okay, I think
so
Elmer, it's not. Oh,
Elamir,
now
Smog.
they're fighting to go first.
Oh, never mind. Smog's going.
Okay, Smog's going. Either way,
Elamir
we're all
will go
going.
second. Yeah, we're all going, but Elamir will be in the middle.
okay, so let's.
Put us
Since I
wherever.
keep messing this up.
Again, if they're
Oh.
coming back to this point to get out of here, I say we just lay in wait instead of trying to chase them down and missing them again. If we know they're here.
All right.
Well, I can always alarm this spot.
What is that going to do for us
It'll
to
tell
get
us that
back
they
here
made
in
it.
time?
Well, it'll tell us that they made it. That's all.
All right.
I'll
So
tell you if a squirrel ran across it too.
I'm going to move this off here. Who was first?
Smog.
Smock. So Smock walked through first, and then
The question is, do you guys want Elamir to go with because it's Shadowfell, or did you want to go Spot because you wanted to go in?
You did say you were going to go in
Smock
right
walked in, I walked in as soon as I can. If
Okay,
Alamir
then
pushes me out of the way or not,
Alamir-
whatever. Doesn't make a difference.
Elamir does push him through.
Then I'll follow.
okay.
Assuming that Luna will make sure the half protection goes in.
Yeah. Well, of course, Hef goes
Or
through.
Hef could stay on the outside and protect that side of it to make sure we get back.
There we
Play
go.
less traps.
Okay, so you all come in. We'll just kind of go like this. And I need
Perceptions from everybody.
Spot and Alamir. Alamir, you can use your perception or your owls, up to you. I need you to both make perception checks, please.
Well, that was me trying to come through quietly,
I didn't.
and that's me fumbling and not looking around at all.
Yeah.
So
This
this
all
is
right.
gonna be one of those nights. I should have just stayed away.
Don't you have a baseball?
Oh wow.
Nope. We had guests arrive. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Somebody watch the cats while we're gone.
Okay. I need that. I need
Is
that.
that lion growling?
Yes, that's my stomach. That's I'm hungry.
Wait a minute. Where did it? Oh, here it is. It's right here. All right. Alamir, you look around. So you step through the shimmering veil of darkness into the Shadowfell. There is a palpable shift in the atmosphere. The vibrant hues of the natural world have been replaced by muted shades of gray, and while the desert may have looked bleak and plain before, the land's mirror within the Shadowfell is truly desolate. The sun's light, once warm and inviting, has transformed into a faint, sickly glow that struggles to penetrate the gloom of the sky and the very air around you. It's as if the air itself is made of shadow. A profound sense of unease settles upon all of you, as if the air itself grows heavy with an intangible weight. Feelings of hopelessness, loss, gloom, and despair begin to seep into your mind. A shroud of shadow descends down and settles on your exposed skin, and the feeling can only be described as suffocating. The melancholy of this world is palpable, and you can't help but look back and glance at the veil of the crossing and think about going back. So, you've all come through. You feel what you know to be the greatest danger of the Shadowfell, and that is the despair.
So would this be compared to the other one we went through, which would look like unicorns and rainbows? Is anti the other one
So
based on its look?
the Feywild is a mystical, magical. It's like turning everything in the world up to 10, so that you get like extremes in emotion and
So
frivolity, and it's just like there's a lot of joking, frivolity, and also there's danger in the Feywild by not taking that seriously.
Okay, and here
is turning
sucks.
everything the other way. It is take the worst aspects of the prime material plane and just shove it all together and filter it through the mind of the most depressed, suicidal person that you can find.
Okay. So the first thing, so perception-wise, is what I got. But
Yep.
Luna, spot, look around.
So you notice Alamir. So there are around you is various cliff faces, and then there is a pathway through the ravines to the south, which you would imagine is the way you go towards the destination you need. But you notice movement up on top of a large rock to the southeast of you, over here.
Foliage? This is foliage?
That's-
like dead foliage?
That's like dead trees, yes. Those are dead trees.
Like bushes over here? To the right?
Yes.
Okay.
So
How tall is this?
up on this, you notice it. You notice movement up there. Something up on top in the gloom is looking down upon all of you.
Point it out. No fireball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smock, you run over to get a better look.
No, he does not.
That wasn't Smock. That was me.
I know.
Oh,
I'm
no,
still looking at my toe, I
But-
guess,
but-
because you pointed out movement, and I'm like, no, but my foot hurts. It came through and stubbed it.
But
I really need to clean those feet.
but Smock, make a perception check since you ran that way and looks like you're
Huh?
looking over there. Yeah.
I am looking
The,
around.
Do I recognize it at all, shape-wise, size-wise, or is
it
it
is
just two eyes
just,
and a head?
it's like a shadow within the shadow. And no one else can see it.
And we're rolling ones and twos, guys. This is not good.
But that's not during a fight. So,
Yeah.
As I look around, do I notice anything?
Roll a perception. So, so Luna, you hear Hef go, wait, I think I see something. And Luna, you see movement up there too. And you see a shape appear out from within the gloom. And looking closely, you see the shrouded head, shrouded in mist, teeth, eyes, and the unmistakable form of a dragon's head. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
So, we can see normally here. It's our normal vision. It's not like everything is dark vision.
Technically, technically it's like with disadvantage though, because it's
Okay, so it's
it's
gloomy.
like-
It's
it's
not
gloom.
obstructed.
yes, it's like you're in shadow everywhere.
Okay, got it.
So let me hold on a sec. Let me.
So I did use divine sense.
One sec. Yep. Let me remove everything. Hold on. Clear.
Really?
And now we can put everybody back in. Alamir. Wait. How come I can't? Oh, because I'm not on tokens. All right. Add turn. Luna had rolled. I hadn't cleared the last turn order, so. Is that everyone? Did Smock already? No. Okay. Let me go ahead and do Hef.
Bravo, Smock. Bravo.
He's gonna wait and
That
see
is
what.
a 0.
All right.
That is talent.
In old versions, that usually meant you lost a turn.
Let's do initiative here. Oh, that's good for you. And let me do.
Well, now we know what it is.
Yes, but we're not metagaming. You know it's a dragon.
That's all right. That dragon that's smoky.
Well, you know that any dragon that has turned to shadow, spent enough time in the Shadowfell to turn to a dragon, is become a shadow dragon.
It's a very small dragon, though, guys. He's only 10 feet by 10 feet.
Yeah.
That's right. Could have been
You can
worse.
still give that one a hug.
Luna, after you.
I did that. Where am I? Oh, I'm up here. So I need
Everybody needs a hug.
everybody. Absolutely everybody.
Everybody. I don't care. Even if they were lizard men. Just a big warm hug.
Did Pee Wee Herman really die today? Is that what I read?
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
Yep.
Yep.
Cancer.
Yep. Cancer. And that's it, right? I think that's it.
As he starts rolling more and more people that we can't see. Got it.
Wait, you think all you're doing is fighting a young dragon when you can take down an adult?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
because we have a very kind DM.
That's right. And we have
I'll send him a
Jacob.
bottle of whiskey later.
Except I can't drink. I won't be able to drink for years, maybe never ever again. So.
stick your finger in it. It's called
Non-alcoholic whiskey.
Yeah, that's it. All right. So,
Whiskey wannabe?
all right. You see the dragon. Everyone notices the dragon looking down, and you see, and as it notices you, you notice it. It uses. It's gonna speak as you begin to take your turns, and it says, "Ah, the one spoken of. You see your death now, don't you?" Alamir, what would you like to do?
Hide. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 going back here. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, this is going to. Where is it? It's here somewhere. Cast this. Casting that on. Oh, we're alternating. It's going on Smock.
Oh,
We're
All right.
alternating. We're bouncing.
okay. Smock gets haste this time. There it is. Smock is hasted.
Bonus action. I'll sit here and wait.
You done?
Yeah.
Luna.
I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on it.
Okay. What is that? That's like 120 feet? 60 foot. So 10, 20, 30, 40. Yeah, you're close enough. You can get to its feet and put it up. Yep.
Do I
Because
need to
remember,
move more closer?
he's basically like 25 feet high
Okay.
above everyone. Okay.
Does that put me close enough?
Yep. Yes, it does. Dex saving throw,
16.
and it makes it. He shrugs off to the side, and the magic dissipates next to him. It's a very good try.
And that's it for now. I'm holding.
You're holding. All right. So.
I'm going in dodge mode, so.
You used your action already,
Okay, so I
right, to
can do
cast
that,
a
right.
spell. So yeah. So you need your
And
action to go into dodge.
See, Shillelagh
Is a bonus action. You could do that.
So I'll do Shillelagh on myself.
Got it. Okay, you have Shillelagh going. Okay. 30. Okay. All right. Everybody roll. Actually, in this case, yeah, everybody roll perception. Alamir. That's very good. Okay. And Luna. That actually makes perfect sense. I'm not even gonna roll for Hef because he's still in the middle. Jinx, Jinx. Okay. So Alamir and Luna, you see from. Just going to move these out here. So that's 10. You see these from the sides, from off to your right, from off to the west. You see these two groups of dark-clad humanoids come rushing forward, very stealthily through the shadows.
Just tell them a sad story and they'll all stop and start crying. It's the Shadowfell.
10,
That's right.
20, 30, 10,
That might cheer 'em up.
20, and they go right up. They're not on top. They're actually at the base, so they're 10 feet below, starting to climb up. And that's that group. Actually, we're going to move them up a little bit here. We're just going to do this. Keep it simple. And then very quickly, or try to do this quickly. There we go. This group, 10, 20, 30, 1, 2, and they get up to here, and that's as close as they can get, or they will actually be moving towards Luna. All right. And that is their turn. Spot.
Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 45 feet puts me about there, right?
Okay, but let's do this. Move to the edge of the thing on the way there.
It would be in a straight line through the air, Tom.
That's
How far do I get?
okay. So then let's do this. So let's
'Cause I'm gonna
say
do wings,
you
dragon,
go
or wings
wings.
unfurled.
You go
as my
straight.
bonus action.
When you are there, you can't help with the perception you rolled, but notice down below, getting ready to climb up the side, are these 4 dark-clad humanoids.
That's fine. I'm above them.
Yep,
I'm
and then
running
you continue
through the
on.
air
I
up
just
to the dragon. Yep.
didn't know if you
Drop a
wanted to
grenade.
modify
I
anything.
I point below and I say there too, and then I run up here.
All right.
And I will engage the dragon. So that's bonus action, wings unfurled, fly through the air at my same running speed of 60 feet. If I can get there in 60 feet.
Yeah, that's fine because you're going a straight trajectory through the air.
I am going to run up to it though, but since I use my bonus action for flying, I am going to use my action to go into defense mode.
Dodge. Got it.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Jinx.
So what I've gathered from most of this is that hold on.
Yeah, so that's technically bonus action of Step of the Wind, which then allows me to wings unfurled, so that is one key point.
Right. Right.
Okay.
All because I'm not hasted.
Just doing some measuring.
That's okay. I was just figuring out what these humanoids could do. I've been a while since I set this up.
I'm going to, as these 4 ruffians approach us, I'm going to hypnotic pattern these 4.
Ah, okay. So, as a wisdom wisdom DC 19. Wow. Okay. Wisdom. No. Yeah. This is going to be tough. Nope. They all fail.
Okay, they are all basically stunned or whatever for the next.
Yep. They
little
all get the daze.
Yep, and that's my action. Bonus action. Bonus action inspiration on F as he is next.
Okay.
And I feel like he's probably going to be the only one that uses it because every time I give it to Smock or I give it to Spot or I give it to anybody else, they never use it anyway.
And I know.
So he has it.
I have used it the 2 times you've given it to me.
He has it in D10 now, and
Ooh.
if he uses it and it doesn't succeed, he can still use it again until it succeeds.
Got it. Okay. And that's your turn?
actually, that's my turn, and I put my back to.
Yeah, right in the very center.
Well, actually, I moved to right. I don't know. Actually, I'll stay right here. These
Okay.
guys are hypnotic pattern. I'm actually probably better off not getting too close to these guys.
All right. So
If I yell.
and the hypnotic pattern went off like you were just going off the fact that Spot told you there were people over there. You couldn't see them, so the magic went off in the air, but that was still enough to affect them. Hef is so we're it sounds like we're assuming Alamir and Luna said something about the ones coming up.
And you also saw this guy too.
Yes. And so he is going to just move back here, kind of spread out. Actually, there. Spread way out. Because dragon. And can't see anything except the dragon, so is going to shoot at it. All right, Hef, what are you doing? Let's do... There we go. Hello, Hef. How come? What happened?
He doesn't want to.
There we go. I have to go under attacks to get what I want. Whoa, that was nice. That hit. And Hef is going to go ahead and use combat superiority die. And is going to... Oh, that's really not... Yep, he's going to add the die to his... they're D8s still. So he's going to go ahead and add the D8 to his damage, and he's gonna go, Smock, go ahead and move into position. And you can move half, I believe, with that. Half your movement. Which is a lot now that you're speeded. You're hasted. Right? Maneuvering half its speed. Yes, without provoking attacks of opportunity. Alright, so, and he's going to do a D8. So he does a total of 16 damage as the arrow pierces. And the dragon laughs. Ah, you're going to be tasty, boy. All right.
I'm actually kind of bony. You probably won't like me.
Doesn't he get 2 attacks?
Oh, yes, he does. Thank you. I totally forgot. I forgot that before, too, didn't I? All right. Let's do... Or, no. Actually, no. When Spot was playing him, he forgot.
Only once.
I don't think I'm gonna... Yeah, and he hits again for another 10. All right. All right, so now... this is interesting. One sec here. All right. Range 60 feet, 15-foot radius. Here we go. I just need to be able to draw an ellipse, and then we're gonna go I think that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, that is darkness. That is darkness. And I'm pretty pretty sure. Yes. And 1, 2, 3, and 3. And that is darkness. 3 areas of darkness. And it is the dragon's turn.
Single darkness being my friend.
Good thing that he's standing right next to me, so I know what he's doing.
So that was it. That was Lair.
No.
That
You
was
don't.
an 8. Okay.
You don't know what that was.
That was an 8. I got it.
Because yeah, you did not see what did that.
I got you.
So the dragon has blind sight. That is no problem attacking spot, but a disadvantage still.
I'm still dodging.
Yep. So let's go ahead and attack. 3 attacks. A bite. 15 misses, I believe.
Yep.
And 2 claws. A 21 hits for 13 slashing. And a 23 hits for 12 slashing.
Okay.
And then it kind of likes what's going on here, but figures that, and actually it is going to just kind of readjust further into the center of the darkness. All right. Oh, the owl should go right after you, Alamir. So let's do. We'll just put it at 19. But did you want it to do something this turn?
Well, it can even stay where it's at, but just fly up. It's just supposed to be like seeing what's going on around. That's all.
Okay, so it's just flying high in the air to see what else there is.
Yeah, if anything else is sneaking up or whatever. Yeah.
Roll a perception check for it.
So let me get on to. I have an owl here. I have a perception of. It's a 55 perception. Okay, good. Oh, an 18 for owl.
Let me try something here. I'm just gonna. What is this? That's also probably +7, right? Yeah. So I'm just gonna do another one of these. So the owl is up there and actually has through its telepathic connection with you, which if I remember correctly, that's how familiars work. Says it sees some more. It does see 2 dark-clad figures off to the side from where the other groups came from.
Over yonder.
So yeah, I mean,
And by the way, the owl gets advantage.
One is on the other side of you. Well, actually, it doesn't. Technically, everyone should have disadvantage, and the owl just gets normal now.
Oh, okay.
Because of the.
Gotcha. You're right. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay. I just read it on a keen hearing insight. That's all.
Yep. Absolutely. So
All right.
everyone else has disadvantage. We just haven't been rolling it. So we will start. Smock, your turn.
All right. All attacks with disadvantage, I believe.
Yes, you know they're in front of you, but you cannot see them. That's a hit.
So in magical darkness, you can't even tell if they're right next to you?
No, you can't.
Okay.
Does blind fighting curb that?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
All right.
See, I knew I should have taken it last time.
Yeah.
So, before you do anything else, Smock, know that like your first hit, you strike out. You imbue the strike with divine energy. Which one did you hit? The one on the bottom. You cleave through that humanoid like so easily, like almost split it completely in half.
Does that mean it goes into the next one?
I
So,
heard.
and actually that is how it works. You cleave into that creature, and
Oh, so they're mooks.
they're mooks. Yes.
That I was gonna say, if these are that easy, then that's what I was assuming. Because I remembered the rule of you swing into one, extra damage goes to the next.
12.
Whatever's left moves.
So actually, your first hit
kills 3.
goes through. You just swing all around you with that hit, and you feel the blade just cut through the
Fireball.
4 creatures, and you hear them all
His
fall
is
to the
a
ground.
tornado.
Gotcha.
Steel.
Okay.
So, so you run off to the side.
Come into light.
Yeah. So, but you don't know. So, like, here's what I'm gonna say. So there, you are running around. It's gonna, in the darkness. If you're gonna try to just use your memory of what was around you, I'm gonna make you make a straight intelligence roll to not run into all these light things here. These are all like standing stones that you have to run around. So running in pitch darkness around things you're unfamiliar with would be tough. You probably are gonna take half your movement, move half your movement to make sure that you move around them safely.
Yeah, half movement is 30. Yes.
Oh, that's right,
I'm
because you are hasted.
Right.
Got it. So you
Right.
come out, you can see, and you go up to the edge. Got it. Yep, I forgot you were hasted. Sorry, but
Yep.
just also
And-
just setting the
Yep.
setting a little
And
more
then-
too.
And then this guy, I hit if 17 hits.
Yep,
I hit him.
17 hits.
Okay.
So you didn't need to use your divine smite last time, so don't
Yep.
use it this time.
So and you
Yep.
you can thrust. You thrust right through this one and also get the one beyond it. Or the one next to it, your choice.
We'll go beyond.
Okay.
Yep.
So with your
And then third attack.
yep.
Do you need to move 5 more feet diagonally and stay on the ledge to go down with the next 2?
Probably slide.
So that definitely hits. Yep, and you thrust right through both of these. Was this with the butt of the weapon?
No, I get 2 attacks plus.
Oh,
my
Oh, that's right,
three
haste. I'm forgetting haste again. Got it.
Yep.
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 All right. Yeah, you take this whole group out too.
You gotta make those markers a little bit bigger, Tom, so they just go over our whole token.
Yeah, I unfortunately can't do that, but when I zoom in, it's easy. It's just I'm zoomed out right now to be able to see
Yep.
everything going on in the battle. All right. They became easier to see when they went to the new dark mode.
Gotcha.
My turn is complete.
All right, fantastic. Alomir, you are sitting in darkness, and you heard Smock
So,
like run off.
Okay, so then I will run off. You said half movement.
Yep, and then you come out and you can move
Okay,
normally.
So 5 on my 10. I'm here. Is this the ledge, or is that a fall off?
You fall off. It's 10. It's
Okay, then I'm gonna go over here by half.
I'll
I
say it's
didn't- I
about
didn't know if
yeah 7 to 8 feet high.
Okay, so that was 5. That's 10 for the double movement. That's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah. So the
I
thing to remember is the Hef is the only thing you can see right now, other than like this mesmerized
how
creature down here.
how tall are these darkness? 10 feet high? 30 feet high?
Oh, I think it's 15. Let me just take a quick look.
And I also know that it's dark up there, so that's all I'm doing.
Darkness is. I mean, it just says 15-foot
Fine.
radius.
So it's 15 feet high.
So
At
yes,
its
15
apex,
feet
at
high.
its apex.
Yeah.
Okay, so instead of going here, I'm gonna. Can I get down here on my 5 feet move?
Sure, you can slide down.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my best superhero slide.
Yeah.
And I'm going to cast a spell because it sounds like a good idea. For my action, there's my action. Bada bing, bada boom. And for my bonus action, I am not doing anything as of right now because these guys are looking confused.
Okay.
And but I can see up here. It's just dark. I'm doing my corner to corner. I wouldn't be able to see Spot.
No.
It's just dark.
Yeah, you cannot. Yeah, it's just this
Magical
large area
ball
of darkness.
Right. I'm saying if it was, I see darkness, but I should be able to see him if there was no darkness. That's what I'm asking.
It looks like it. Yeah. I mean,
That's all. In his head, he's going, "Okay, I got this."
Dispel magic.
Yes, you definitely would be able to. Yeah. But you don't know that. You don't know where the creature is.
But I know he was up there.
Yes.
What I'm just. All right. Then I am going to. That's the end of my turn right now because I used my action. I used my.
Although sliding down you couldn't see because now you're below the lip.
Okay, then I'm moving again next time. But I was just trying to get around the other darkness.
Yep, got it. Okay.
And so I have a reaction, not using it. My bonus action, I'm not going to use a bonus action just yet.
Okay. Luna.
Never. All right, I'll be right back.
What's going on, Luna? What are you doing?
Oh, I want to see where that dragon's at.
All you see up there is a full area of darkness. You hear the sounds of hear the dragon
Somebody
and the
get in
sounds
the
of
smack
combat.
that light on him. But you don't know if it's me or him.
At 4th level.
4th level. Okay. And
Cast one.
you're casting it up,
I cast it at 4th instead of 3rd level.
and you cast it up where on the one where the dragon is?
Where the dragon's at, yeah.
Okay, and you cast your spell, and you watch as the magical darkness dissipates, and you can see the dragon. You see Spot's head and the dragon facing Spot from the other side.
And let me switch back over. And this is a climb up, or
It is. So they are standing about, what was it? It was 25 feet up.
okay. So let's see here.
I mean, there's a tiny little, so you
Right,
kind of run up
and-
here, and then it's a 10-foot climb up to there, and another 10 foot up to there.
So I'm at. Let's see. I'm gonna run up here right behind. That should put me at 55 foot. Actually, I don't know if I want to be right beside him or not.
Assume dragon breath formation. Ready, go.
And that's why I was like. All right, so
I'm dodging. And if I remember right, if I dodge, I have, the ability
was
to
right there,
negate
right?
all damage. Yeah, I have evasion now.
10, 15, 20,
If I save on my dex throw. But I don't know what shadow spits. This is a new dragon.
Can I
for
get
me.
there? I'm trying to come around behind flank.
If
Are
you
you going
fight
to
the
go there?
dragon, do you get their abilities if you beat them?
So let's see. So
I think we should. now.
slide
That's a good
down.
idea.
So 20, 30, 40.
I'm trying
Let's
to get
just-
around flank to the side.
That's
Let's just hope
50.
that they don't get my abilities
I
if they
get-
fight me.
I
So
got 60
climbing
foot,
50. That's
so
60. So it's 60 to go there because
It
it's
is
half
a
speed
wheelchair.
to climb.
Okay.
Unless you have a way that you want to try to leap up 10 feet.
Oh, I do definitely have that. I don't want to use that yet. I'm gonna go right here this way. Hopefully he can't get Spot and I both.
Okay.
But if
Very
he
good.
does, he expends one of his deals. So I'm done.
All right. All the darklings that are alive are mesmerized. Spot, your turn.
Let's see how well I roll, guys. 4 attacks for a flurry. I'm gonna try to stun. Yeah, I'm gonna try to stun on each one as I go. So -1 point for flurry. Continue.
Yep.
I'm gonna use cold damage because it just sounds good.
Okay. And when the darkness went away, like so, the dragon looks down and goes, "Clever. So it is a
20 to
fair
hit.
fight after all." And that hits.
6 points of cold. And a Constitution saving throw.
A con save. Oh! Unbelievable. Plus
He is
10 and he
stunned.
rolls a 1. He is stunned.
And now I get advantage on all my attacks.
Yeah, because he's too young to have legendary resistance. That was
Wow,
very
20?
unfortunate. There we go.
For 12.
Yeah. So, okay.
Cold damage again. Third
Cold
attack.
damage. Yeah, no resistance.
17.
17 misses.
Okay.
Does not get through its natural armor.
And that'll miss 2 then because that's 15. So.
Yep. All right.
Well, I did 18 points of damage to him, guys. And he's stunned, so whack away. Shoot away. Bomb away.
All right. Jinx, your turn. You're in
I
the
know
middle
I just
of...
said bomb away to Alamir, so he's probably grinning somewhere.
Well, you think I made sure I was back a little bit?
He's stunned if you come up and want to hit him.
That's why I
On your
figured my
next
next turn I'll get on the other side, so we both have advantage.
As I get there, I rolled to see which way I go because I don't know which way I'd be going. As I get here, I see start seeing light. I see Hef.
You actually... Hef... Yeah, how come... Did Hef go down? No. Hef... How come...
No, Hef is up.
Oh, Hef
He's
is
just
up.
gonna
Right.
rush.
They're both up top. I'm sorry. For some reason... Alamir slid down, but Hef is on the top. Correct.
So I see them looking kind of off that direction. I actually can't see him.
Yeah, Hef... I don't think Hef can quite see the dragon.
Alamir hasn't told me about what Zal said yet, has he?
I get to the ledge over here. You said Alamir. Alamir can see part of it. It's close.
Well, except that Alamir's on the bottom side, can't see around the...
Yeah. Did you slide down, Jinx? You look like you slid down too, otherwise you
Yeah,
should be
Hef
solid
can't
on
It's
see.
the
floor.
border. There's
Yeah.
There's a ledge.
Oh, okay.
Sure. Yep. That's fine.
Actually, this is perfect because, yeah. Well, can I see it from there? I can see it from there.
Yeah, you can see it from there. Absolutely.
I've never done this before, so I am going to.
Just waiting for Alamir to throw a fireball at those 4 and kill all 4, and then we see the final evil glint in his eye.
That's what I say.
4 at once, yes!
I'm gonna go ahead and blast the dragon, even though it's probably not gonna work because it's probably immune to force damage. But I'm gonna go ahead and try to blast it some force damage. or 30 and 29 to hit.
Yeah. 30, yeah. 30 and 29 hit.
For 7 and 10 points.
Nice.
As Jinkin.
You had advantage on those rolls too, just so you know.
Oh, I did not know.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, you
stunned.
did.
Yeah,
It's
it's
stunned.
It's stunned right now, so.
And I tell you what, I'm gonna roll 2d20s just to
See if you crit.
see if either one of them would have critted.
Yep.
just for the hell of it, because you never know. No, see, to be fair, that was the best use of roll 2d20 to get rid of them.
2 ones, nice.
Oh, sweet.
I
Yep.
just want to point out the fact that that is good.
Nice.
That's what I do. So I whap it a few times with some other classes.
All right. And it strikes the creature, strikes the dragon, and little puffs of shadow just kind of fly off of it, kind of like rocks being thrown into real soft, dusty earth, and it looks over and says, "Ah, there are too many tasty morsels to choose from." No, I can't. I'm sorry. It's stunned. It just looks dazed. It doesn't do anything. And it's F's turn.
There's 4 of them.
It just drools. It just drools. It
Yeah,
drools.
he does. Hef, I guess he'll slide down, and 10, 20, yeah. Actually, Jinkin, I needed a perception check from you, please. So Hef is going to actually just go right out in the middle. Is going to go right here. Okay. That's perfect. And Hef. Oh. Hef runs out to here, looking up at the dragon, looking around, and he goes, "There, at the base of the rock." Move this. So 10. Yep. 20.
What's at the base of the rock?
Hiding in the shadow at the base of the rock is this other shadow cloaked figure, humanoid. And he's like, "It must be the casters," and he turns to shoot it. Okay, Hef. Shot. That definitely hit. And again, wow, 28 damage. Or actually, you know what? Oh, I didn't even need that. The Hef's first shot goes through this creature's, right through the head, and the creature just slumps to the ground. I need to get back tokens.
Nice shot.
Yeah. Hello. Come on. Up here. And then the second shot goes into the dragon. And that is Hef's turn. All right. Let's see. So that was 30.
When you killed that caster, did it dispel anything? It was loss of concentration.
No, because that was the one that you already dispelled. Just
Well,
happened to
probably
be
do
that
more.
one.
Not again.
Okay, I'm back. Did I get hit again?
Not yet.
No.
But you're
He
about
can't
to.
because he's stunned. He can't do nothing.
Yeah, so, but before we, so it's his turn, he's stunned. Smuck, I do need you to make a perception check again, please.
I spot Hef killed a caster, but it didn't drop anything, so he probably
13,
cast
just going
Shadow Darkness as
to,
on you.
okay, yep, you do not see anything. All right. Oh, and that was supposed to be, there we go. All right, Smock, your turn. Ah. It's like glowing spectral wings, right? Right? The way that works. Grow out of.
Just a fly spell.
Oh, that's right. You're doing the fly spell. I keep thinking it's like what Luna can do, but no.
No, I wish it was. But I made it sound better than it really is.
He's a flying spear.
I
He's
go
pointing
snap.
the spear straight out to like.
That's
Again,
right.
it's at advantage, and you're on a stun dragon. You should hit it. I hope.
Yep.
I'm telling you
First
what
time
I did.
flying,
You tell me what to roll. I don't know.
So
Basically, I'm a smock missile.
so you and so you cast the fly spell. You go over there, but that's your action to cast the fly spell, right?
Yep.
So
But keep in mind, I'm effectively falling, which means
He's
I will
hasted
take.
too.
I am hasted, so I move 120.
Right.
so you can't, but you can though just end this. Oh, but you're not falling yet because you are.
I reach the apex, and then I can turn the fly spell off and use the momentum and the speed to ram into it. effectively.
Ah, I
It
see.
is the idea. Is the idea.
Okay.
It looks awesome in my head, but I'm pretty sure a one rolled is going to make it look pathetic.
But you get one attack from the haste though too. So
True.
literally, you
Right.
can just
So-
fly up next to it and then swipe down at it, or use your attack as you fall down into it.
Is it? But isn't it an extra attack when you take the attack action?
Not with haste. Is it? Let me read the spell.
I don't know. Did you link it, Martin, somewhere in chat?
I got it. I got it right here.
Yep.
So, haste.
There it is.
Oh, you gain an additional action to take an attack. Yes, you can still attack.
Correct. Yeah,
Yep.
but it's only one attack and not two.
Correct.
Right.
So you want to make that attack your drop attack and try to do that, or are you just going to attack it normally?
Well, I'm going for maximum impact. In my mind, what am I thinking? Do I have the opportunity to have maximum impact, do a heck of a lot of damage, or am I better off just flying up close and whacking at it one time?
I mean, it's
It's stunned. It's not moving. I think you'd have the maximum impact dropping straight down on it.
so. How high above were you going to try to drop on it from?
30 feet?
30 feet. Got it. Okay, and you're just Sophia is the impaling weapon.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll an attack action. Normal, even though it's stunned because of the free fall. Not something you've practiced. Nice.
Yeah, but the arm of justice wants it.
All right.
It's like dragon yummy.
Go ahead and roll damage. Roll normal damage first. Add whatever you want to it.
Smite.
He said add whatever you want. Just add 100.
Yeah, that was a referral to Divine Smite. And now
That's 30.
and now go ahead and roll 66.
For the gravity.
I wonder if this is how much Smock is taking first.
Wow,
52 damage. Nice.
very nice.
Slow clap for that one.
What? So what exactly does this look like, Smock?
Well, of course, with a little bit of panache launching from the launching pad, a little bit of golden flames behind, going up and over the apex and directly into it, with Sophia actually turning into almost a lightsaber and going into this thing.
What's a lightsaber?
I don't know.
It's a saber made of light.
But it's a light glaive is what
Right.
he's talking about.
It's
I
like
like it.
Hef's new longsword, but a saber.
Yes.
So Sophia, the it's not a pointed end on a, well, there's a pointed end on a
Right.
halberd on a lot of them. but like it impales right into right at the shoulder joint, and just digs itself all the way down into the gullet of the dragon, and it screams. It's stunned, but it still screams in pain. Right, 20, 30, yeah, 52. Wow.
Nice.
Yeah,
And
and
then I would assume I take 22 also.
and you are going to yes, take that 22. No. It
You landed
No, you
softly
took half.
on top of it, so you should
You
take
take 11.
Does Sophia win it to you?
Yeah.
I doubled the number of falling dice for the maneuver, so you take half of that, 11
Okay.
bludgeoning.
Bravo. Did that even get through your temp?
No.
So again, I'm the only one who's gone through the temp.
Yes.
All right.
That's okay. He's not
Oh,
until
and-
the end of my next turn, so.
Turn complete.
But you do here. Pick one of these 3 spots to be in next to it. Okay. Alamir, your turn.
Alright. Well, Alamir, catching that out of the corner of his eye, because he couldn't see it. 5, 10, 15, 25.
Just 4 guys for you to blow up right there. 1 fireball, 4 deaths. Alamir on
If
side.
he can.
If I can. I have to kill them all.
They're all stunned so that they fail their dex save automatically.
Okay, so coup de grace, coup de grace, coup de grace, coup de grace. No, we had to get rid of this thing, so. We're just gonna try a little, see what the dice gonna look like for attack spells from him.
Does not quite get through.
So we know Alamir's not attacking it
The
also.
armor.
Got it. And then he's done. That was it. Thank you for playing. Love you. Bye-bye.
All right. Okay. And is the owl going to fly out of the darkness somewhere?
He was above the darkness. Remember? He's
Okay, and so he flies up above the darkness. Make a roll a perception. You can roll a perception check for your owl if you want.
alright. Oh. Oops, wrong button.
So I mean, he can't just hover. He can't hover, so he's flying in
No,
circles.
he's just flying in circles. Here, it's
Yeah.
only a +3 for him here. Perception. Owl.
Okay.
15.
Yep.
Owls can't fly in place?
No,
He's got to do circles.
I don't think they can.
Unless there's
They
a wind
sometimes
blowing
look like
them.
they can hover when they're like coming down to land, but they can't actually hover.
But like sequels.
I just meant like flapping wings hovering.
No.
I didn't know if owls did that or not. So.
Yeah, I don't think so. All right, Luna.
Alright, from where I'm at to him is 20 feet, right?
So it is, yes, 20 feet for climbing. Yeah, because you're climbing.
Okay.
Correct.
And if I'm correct, since he's stunned, he fails any DC checks, right?
Dexterity saving throws.
Okay. So we're gonna try this for the hell of it. I'm gonna turn into east. And it's the beast I'm gonna try. Changing up something new.
Okay. Okay, that's not working.
Did I mess up your day?
Why did that not come up? I'm pretty positive. There it is. Yep, hold on. I don't know why it didn't come up the first time. Okay. And medium. Hello. There we go. And this is now JKL Luna. Save.
Wrong one for this, but that's okay.
That's all right. It's something different. That's cool.
Yep.
So you
Some,
climbed up and you changed, right?
Actually, I'm going. I wild shape,
Mm-hmm.
and then I pounced, and moves at least 20 foot in a straight line towards the creature.
Because you're going up like 40 feet to get up to the dragon.
Well, 20
On top
feet,
of the cliff.
but that's not. But you're climbing, so
Okay.
that's like a rush from the side. So 20. So you could have actually. Why don't you just like, let's say you climbed and moved up over here and then rushed.
Okay, that sounds good.
That works. That works for me.
Okay.
Dash.
So you can dash.
Rush.
Yep.
Man.
There you go.
And reason I'm doing that is this here.
Strength save.
Yep, DC 12, or he's knocked prone.
Oh, wow. This. Oh, actually, yeah, because he was. He had stunned too.
Yep. So he is knocked prone.
I'm just.
He's a large.
I'm just curious too. Automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws, so fails both strength and dex. So yeah. So. So you hit the creature, knock it prone. Excellent.
Yep.
All right.
And
Prone.
then I get, let's see, is it 2 bites and 1 claw, or 2 claws and 1 bite? I get 3 attacks. Okay, so wild shape and multi-attack makes 3 attacks.
Yep, 1 bite, 2
this
claws.
Bite and 2 claws.
Yep.
So here's this bite.
Isn't your pounce one of those attacks?
But you would have to when you pounced, you had to hit with a claw attack.
Claw. And that's within the same movement, so I'm rolling.
Right.
Is
So.
pounce an action?
No, it's not. It's that
Okay.
you get it automatically if you move at least 20 feet.
And here's the second claw.
Okay, you get advantage on those. Remember.
Okay.
So roll again for each of them to see if you crit on the bite or if you hit with either claw.
Here's first claw. Here's the second claw. Oh, it just rolled past 20. I'm like, dang.
Oh, so you did not hit it with any of your claw attacks, so it's not knocked prone, but the bite still went in for 4 damage.
And let's read this here. So, moves at least 20 foot towards it, and then hits it with a claw attack on. Yep.
Yep,
It's worth a try.
it was.
So
Yeah.
if you didn't hit it, do you knock it down then? 'Cause don't you have to hit it in order to knock it prone?
Right.
Yeah, I have to hit it.
So it's not knocked prone.
Nope, it's not prone. Not prone at all.
It's still stunned.
Yep, still
How
stunned.
much damage did I get?
4 points. You did 4 points.
Yeah, I should have went with my old trusty.
I don't know. Actually, multi attack when it's a high AC, that's not bad. What? Yeah, that's not bad doing multiple attacks.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
just
Start looking at stuff that has a higher plus to the attack when we're fighting higher AC stuff.
That's what I had loaded in there from last time. I hadn't loaded anything else, so.
all right. These guys are still stunned. Spot. Is
Same
it
thing.
when
Flurry,
is the
and
stun till the end of this turn or at beginning?
It's to the end of my turn,
Okay.
so that's why I'm gonna try to re-stun him on each hit to keep him stun locked.
Got it.
So I will first attack. Ooh, 25.
25
Use
hits.
points.
and it makes it, and it saves.
Okay, so he takes 8 damage still.
Okay.
Minus a point for the stun. I don't know if I'm going to do another. If I don't stun him in the first 2, I might not do the flurry. Nat 20
Oh,
for 13.
for 13.
And another Constitution save.
So a 12. What's your DC?
15.
15. So it's still stunned. So
it's
you
stunned again.
re-stun.
Okay, then I will flurry with my bonus action to get 2 more attacks.
Okay. And you're pummeling this thing and scale. You're getting through the scales, pushing the scales deep into the creature's hide.
27 for another 8. And another 27 for 6.
Nice. So 14 more. Yeah.
It is still stunned.
Still stunned, looking really, really bad. All right. And Jinx, your turn.
Because I seemed to work the first time, I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Advantage.
What?
You have advantage. Because it's not prone. And it's stunned.
You attack it with advantage. That didn't work. Well, the first attack does crit.
Okay.
So it does. It looks like it
Nice.
reacts to
15.
force damage already anyway because it just happened to roll that way. So it's 15 points.
Awesome.
The first one.
And yeah, the first one hits it right in the throat, and just a burst of blood comes out of the creature's throat, and it begins to sway.
And then a second blast,
Yep.
just as one shy, for an additional 8 points of force damage.
And how does that one hit it to take the creature out?
Well, you said it's turning to dust, or it's turning to shadows, right?
It looks like it's made of like shadow stuff, and that slowly it sloughs off of him when he's hit. But otherwise it is a physical, corporeal being, creature.
I'm not sure why, but I'm picturing the shadows all, going away screaming as they dissipate.
Sure. So you watch as the shadows just kind of slough completely off of this creature, and almost look like they're slinking away around Smock and Spot and Luna's feet, and rolling off the side of the thing, off the rock.
And I moved myself down the pedestal of darkness.
Okay. Hef's like, well, where are the other creatures that cast the darkness? And he'll go 10, 20, 30.
Probably.
Right. Actually, he'll go the other direction. 10, 20, 30. Actually, I forgot this.
Hey, DM, just so you know, for some reason it's not rolling my savage attack when I crit. Because since I critted twice tonight, it only rolled 1d6 instead of 2d6.
So you did more damage.
Yeah.
You have to
So
remember that.
We'll have to figure that when we do whatever you emailed me to do, because I haven't put that in yet.
Okay. Yeah, so then Hef goes running by the outskirts of the darkness, and as he goes running by, something slashes out at him. A scimitar. I believe that does not hit him. No, actually it does. unless that's right. Nope. Supposed to be 17. So, but that's with. Is that with shield? Actually, he doesn't have his shield on him right now, so I think it's still 17. So it was 15, 12, 5, 17. Yeah, no, it's 17 now. So he barely dodges out of the way, and he says, "There's another one over here." And now it's the creature's turn. And so let us.
Dead creature?
Huh?
No.
The one that's dead or the one that's hiding? Oh, that one. Okay.
And that one. So you hear, so this one just kind of steps out of the darkness to attack Hef. And he just yelled, there's nothing else around that this one can reach. 10, 20, 30. This one's going to run around to the other side.
Going to dodge.
And the first one is going to attack twice with advantage. Misses, only hits once for a total of 16. Actually, let's do this on Hef's. So gets rid of his temp. So let's see, 16 damage. Apply. All right, and so now Spot's not the only one without any more temp hit points. And that is their turn. The dragon is dead, and Smock, it's your turn.
Yep. And I launch flying over here. And I land and I attack.
Okay. You have
With
advantage.
Yep. Advantage.
And you hit. And you eviscerate from behind this creature. It falls to the ground.
Okay. And I move last two movements. And then attack.
How are you attacking again?
I have two actions.
I thought you had to
Hey.
cast the fly spell.
I had I never lost. I never turned it off. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said you turned it off when you did that maneuver. You just let yourself go with the spell on you.
Right.
Got it. Okay,
Right.
not a problem.
Right.
Go
Yeah,
for
that
it.
said, if I was hit, I could have lost concentration because it is.
Did
I
you
am-
roll a concentrate? Actually, did you roll a concentration check for the
You
11,
took the 11 damage.
11 damage?
I did not.
Let's roll that real
So-
quick.
Okay. So what do I roll?
Just a con save. You need a 10 or better. Oh.
Okay. So never mind.
So never mind. Yeah. So.
I do nothing.
But you still, I mean, you can still you can still move, and you just can't get all the way over there. You can still move.
Mad dash.
What does it take to get to there?
That's 10, 20. That's 20 feet.
Okay.
You just drop down. That's fine.
Okay. That's my move.
Okay. Alamir.
10, 20, 30. I'm quite sure I can see this guy.
Yep, you absolutely can.
As I said, I'm never using attack spells ever again. And I'm done.
You know, you know The
I
days
don't
that
think I want to use blight on these two guys.
yeah.
Or Synapse.
I'm just gonna say when other people roll attacks for your character,
It always hits.
he hits.
I'm just saying, I may not hit with my magic spells, but I do really well with all my other rolls.
Yep. Oh no, that's great. All right. Al doesn't see anything new. Luna.
Okay.
What is
So-
Dionychus gonna do?
Dionychus can't get over there near as fast as Luna can.
Hello, kisses.
You have a 60-foot speed. You can move 120 feet if you double move.
So I'm gonna double move.
Because remember, you still get the plus 20 from your armor when you wild shift.
Yep. So it's 20 foot down to, so that's 5, 10,
Mute.
15.
25 to
20.
there. That's 25 actually.
That's 30,
Yep.
35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60,
Just helps us here.
That was amazing.
70, 75, 80, 85,
That's all right. I muted him.
95.
Yeah, but
So that is 105, 110, 115, 120.
All right. Look at that.
That's as far as I can make it.
All right. And now
And I'm done.
it is their turn. The one darkling, shrouded humanoid watches the dinosaur beast go rushing by it, and there's a signal from the other one, and they both turn on Heth and attack. Let's see. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Only one hit.
it's not their turn yet.
Oh, you're right. That's not them. Totally.
That's the stun guys.
Oh, you're right. That's the stun guys. I was, and they
I'm not letting you kill half yet. Not till I get over there.
only hit once. He was gonna live. Okay, Spot, your turn.
Using my dash action with wings unfurled. How tall is the darkness?
15 feet.
So I am above it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just barely. Just barely.
Yep. But I see everybody else running that way, so I am going to fly, or looking like I am running across the wind and the air, and I have to use the dash action for the bonus action to do that, so that's 120 feet.
Pulls a
5,
Remo
10,
Williams.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75.
I'm doing it.
Yeah. That would be Chun in Remo Williams. You must run very fast.
Yeah, so 75, and as I get over the dark and I see that guy, I start coming down to the ground because I don't want to drop, even though I can slow fall and not take any damage. But I am going to do one attack on him
Okay.
and try to stun him.
Advantage.
And cold damage seems, my hands are still just chilly, so they're going to stay chilly.
Okay. That works.
That would be a 20 to hit for 8 points of damage.
Yeah. And one sec here. Elamir, I muted you because you didn't mute yourself when you left. So you're unmuted now. 8 points.
No, he's muted now. On his end.
Yep.
Not anymore.
Oh,
But
dang.
now I am.
All right. You hit and you
That's so good.
yeah you smash into the back of this creature really well. It stumbles forward and grunts in pain, and turns back and looks at you, and you see a pained look in its eye, a pain that comes not just from the physical pain from your fist, but a pain like this creature has lived in darkness and despair for all of its life.
Good for him.
Relief.
He needs to make a Constitution saving throw or he's stunned.
Okay.
And he wouldn't be looking at me doing that anyway, so.
14.
And he fails.
Yep. And so
He
now
failed,
he's
so
stunned.
he's just stunned, looking straight forward at Hef like, what the heck just hit me in the back? And then I'm going to run around to him. And do I get advantage if I'm there with Luna where she is?
Yes.
Okay,
You
then I
do.
will stop next to Hef. And I will do my other attack there. And that is a 25 for 10 points of damage.
Yep. That definitely hits. Hurts it really bad.
Spend a key point and make it do a Constitution saving throw or be stunned.
And it fails. It is stunned
And it
as
fails,
well.
So they're both stunned.
Yep.
They're both looking at you, drooling, going, "Why didn't you finish this off?"
Well, they're both looking at Hef, going, "What did we start?"
And it's Jinx's turn.
They don't know who Hef is to us.
Hef's like the bait drew them out.
Again, advantage on everything you want to do.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna move closer. I've had good luck so far, not that I'm trying to jinx that.
Try not to hold up to your name. Oh.
Wait.
Yeah, I will Eldritch Blast them again. This guy first, this guy in the back. Try to hit him in the back.
I mean, I have five music scores ready for when a PC dies, and I have one specifically for Hef.
You'll
just
never
get-
have to use it, Tom. Don't worry.
Does 19 hit him?
A 19 does hit, yes.
That's Spock's backup character. We can't have it die.
8 points of force in the back of the head.
And yes, and he crumples to the ground.
And then right over Hef's shoulder. Shit. Okay, I don't know how to make that.
Yeah. That's fine.
Don't you get the...
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
And alright, 8
it
points
still
of
beyond
force
20 to
damage.
do that.
And they both fall to the ground. So
As I
and
blast through the head.
and as they both fall to the ground, the darknesses dissipate. And
I
you
put my
are
hand on Hef and I go, Hef, you need to learn how to dodge better, remember?
but I did. I dodged just fine when I was running by. They only hit me once.
Good job.
Yep.
They've only hit me once too, but that was the dragon.
And
You have this little dinosaur looking at you with its head cocked.
also, I'm gonna throw one more thing. Like, is there any more? And I also go. We also have 4 over here. You know, just in case.
Yep.
So, right. Oh,
Unless
sorry
we
about
keep
that.
going.
So, yep, and you take those out without a problem.
Tornado of Blade again.
Really human.
They are so technically here. This is what they look like.
Oh, okay.
They are you do getting a close look at them. You and Alamir piece together with your arcane knowledge that these are a type of Seelie Fae that ancient legends say betrayed the Summer Queen, and she cursed them all. So they are simply, at this point, they are simply called Darklings.
Looks like a falling crow out, but
Yeah. They are, as Fae, they probably speak, at least Sylvan, maybe Elvish. But the creatures look like they're almost insane. Not overly, they're intelligent, but you're not sure what you'd be able to get out of them. but you could try.
So kill them all or leave one alive?
I don't think it's going to have any. I don't think it's going to have any intellect that can help us.
I
Okay.
am personally good for just kill.
Okay, they're dead. Boom. And then loot the bodies, and then where are we heading to next, Alamir? You're the leader. of the-
Is Luna able to gain blood out of that dragon?
Shadow
I might not be able
It dissipated into shadow, I thought.
No, it is a corporeal. It is a young dragon. It's the blood. It's completely turned to shadow. You can tell the Luna from your dragon knowledge. It used to be a red dragon. It's a young red dragon that has spent so much time in the Shadowfell that it is turned fully into a shadow dragon. It does not have its blood is dark and almost black. You can get a vial of it. You're not sure how effective it might be for
If it's
purpose
not
of the
for
death.
that, it might work for something else, so
Okay.
it goes towards my studies, so
All right.
Is this ground hard enough, or soft enough that it can hold tracks or trails, or is it just hard as a rock?
It is really hard. It does. I mean, it can hold tracks. It can.
I'm sure we just left marks, but we fought.
Right.
Or I should say, Smock left a mark when he came down at 45 degrees.
And it is like there is earth. It's just blackened and like it almost looks like. Why is this not working? It almost looks like it's been scorched with fire and
Have you ever walked through a forest that was burnt, like a forest that burns down?
Mhm.
It's probably what I'm imagining.
Right, but it should have ash on it. What I'm looking at, if I remember correctly, didn't they say we have to go southwest to find the tower?
Correct. And you are heading the right direction. Down that way would be where the tower is.
Okay, well, it's up to you guys. We are now, hopefully, in the lead. They could wait for us here to jump us on the way out. I mean, or we could.
You know we're in the lead?
That's what my next statement was going to be. But if we're not in the lead, do we wait here, as you said, Spot, and wait for them to come? Either way, they got to pass us coming or going.
We can all talk to each other, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
We got all the Harpers can.
So we could leave one person here to communicate while the others, or send one person out to check,
All of
and
us
then
can
communicate
talk
back, and either when we find them, meet up at the wherever they are, or I can call, or somebody can call you guys back here if they arrive here.
Either way, I mean, right now there's only one enclave, one call that they can't talk to each other or us. The Harpers can talk to each other, so it would have to be a Harper that's left here.
I will.
Communicate both ways.
I will volunteer to stay if you guys, because I have the fastest speed to catch up to you.
Alright,
If you
for
run into
next
them.
week.
Actually, as this reads, as long as we attune in the morning, any of them can talk to each other, correct?
Yes. Yeah. You.
Did
Are,
you do that?
I know I would have.
we're. Yeah. I mean, my assumption is
I'm assuming we are every morning.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
All next to each
that's
other.
fine, but we have one day.
Right.
Okay, then who or whom is or are going to stay? I think we need everybody. Personally, Alamir's like, we need everybody.
how far can you be from your owl?
Oh, it's got to be within what, a mile or something.
It's a mile. Yeah. Pretty sure.
How far do we have to go?
10 miles. It was just under 10 miles.
So let's smart people in the room, wizard, paladin, you know, you guys are smart, so you guys do the calculation. They started out the same time we started out to go the other way. We've spent, what, 2 days?
2 days what?
Total to get to where we're at right now. When we initially left.
No, an overnight. Not even an overnight. We're like, because the other Feywild, the time didn't work as normal.
Right.
So, in all honesty, like an hour.
Okay. So, but does the time? Then my first question is, does the time work differently here?
6. It has been 6. 6 hours. No, that's 5. 5 hours, and then at this point, a little over 5 hours. Probably 5 hours 15 minutes since you left Waterdeep this morning.
But it feels like over a day due to time and this and that.
Correct. So, okay, so 5 hours if they left Waterdeep at the same time and went this way, how far estimated, based on your guys' calculations, would they be? Have they been here through the portal and they are somewhere in here? Or did we get ahead of them?
Well, that's the first thing I was asking you and Luna to look
We
around.
see signs.
Yes, look for footprints.
I'm not that good at finding shit.
Well, you and Jenkins.
I am not. I am streetwise. I am not survival wise.
It's nature.
Do we see any signs? Like, do we see one that says like maybe Taz over here, or is that?
I'm sorry. See
On
what?
the map, it just says that. Sorry.
Let me roll survival, see if I can.
Is there any is there any around the pillar on this big thing?
No, there's no signs.
Okay. Or nothing that looks worse.
Do we see star constellations of any kind?
You cannot see stars in the sky. It is too dark.
I shrug.
I think we need to go.
So Luna, go ahead and make a survival check if you're looking for.
Anybody can. I just know that generally she's the best. I can't even do it. This is gonna be funny.
Give her.
There you go. See, I told you.
Team.
She survived.
And
Wait. Did Hef ever if we're still within 10 minutes of this whole find the start thing, whatever, if Hef hasn't done it, Hef should make a survival check and use his inspiration to take the extra 10.
okay.
There you go.
So Hef will. So let's see. So adding 7.
Oh god, I thought he rolled a 7.
So 22.
Oh, that's cool. 15, 22. Yeah,
It
it's
just worked out that way.
So Hef is looking around. Hef comes down, and
I'm going to tell him to generally, look down this corridor.
so Hef's like, let's see. He's like, yeah, I see tracks here.
They match the tracks of the other portal that we left on the ground.
No, this is different. This is a group of 7. And one of the tracks, I mean, with a 22,
He could get species. Come on.
he'll be like, I can't be for certain, but definitely this is not like a group of full plate wearers. Like most of the last group was.
Okay, so it's scholars. I don't think we should leave anybody here. We don't want anybody to get killed because they're alone.
Looks like it was maybe a little under 2 hours ago that they passed through here.
So unless they suddenly got an armed guard to go with them, because they knew it was going to be difficult. Alamir still says he doesn't think we should leave anybody.
What you do remember was being told that the Harpers had noticed groups being dispatched, not a group but groups going to each of them. It made it sound like there was 2 separate groups.
That Alamir said his piece. You all have to leave there. because I want to take everybody to the tower in case we're fighting tank wearers, plate wearers. Again, let's say the rest of the clan of people.
Whatever Alamir wants, Alamir gets.
Oh, Smock, I'm riding on his shoulders. Oh, he can ride on my shoulders.
I don't know if you want them on your shoulders.
He hasn't showered. Okay. What do you say, James?
I'm with you. Let's go.
Luna
Let's go.
and Spot. I know what you said before, but I think we need all hands on deck. Yes, I said Navy, something Navy. Okay.
He left half out.
He goes wherever Smock goes.
That's true.
Unless Spot specifically says
Whatever you tell me to go, I'll go. But I'm just gonna warn you that we lost them last time because we left.
This time I feel if we're following them, we're following them.
It's fine.
Then let's go.
All right. And you gather up with Hef and Luna following the trail of the group that you believe is the cult group heading to the Black Tower to retrieve the Vortis Stone. And you head off into the gloom
Darkness.
and dark and despair-ridden lands of the Shadowfell. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Phenomena.
Yeah. And that's the end of episode 44. So thank you, gentlemen, as always, for playing.
Just so you guys know, I have 2 key points left unless we take a short rest somewhere.
That's
10 miles.
It was a dragon, I blew my load. That's all I gotta say.
Realistically, 10 miles. Regular movement. It's 2 miles an hour. Right? Is that the average movement?
so no, it's 3 miles an hour. So the way movement, the way I don't like, this is not real, fully realistic, but it works for game purposes. If you have an average, if your slowest person is moving 30 feet per round in combat situations, they go 3 miles an hour when you're traveling overland. Cool. All right, we will find out what happens next week. So thank you all for watching, and until next time, may your lives be filled with peace, joy, and love.